we started, we were just a farm. But then we asked ourselves a simple question. What if marijuana could be more?
Yeah. They're trying to pretend they're cool.
It's funny because like that's very like
We need you to reclassify marijuana on the national level.
Huh?
South Park just dropped a bomb on OpenAI and tech in season 27, and it's as explosive as it gets. The episode tears into the AI craze with savage humor, exposing the madness behind our blind obsession with innovation. Brutal, hilarious, and uncomfortably real, this one leaves a crater.
it's funny because like this is like it's so bad for him, it's hard for him to respond to, right? Like it's actually like, what's he gonna say? Like he already said what he said about it.
South Park doesn't ease into this one. They throw a Molotov cocktail straight at the AI craze. Tegrity Farms, once Randy's golden ticket, is now a pathetic meme of itself. Sales are crashing, and instead of reflecting on his awful business decisions, Randy does what any washed-up wannabe innovator does. He bets everything on AI. Not hard work, not self-awareness, AI. Because nothing screams tegrity like outsourcing your soul to a chatbot.
Harnessing AI, we've transformed from a quaint farm into a platform for innovation. Introducing Tegrity.
And of course, the whole town is infected with the same disease. At a town hall meeting, nobody wants roads fixed, teachers hired, or anything useful. Nope. They're demanding AI solutions to the dumbest problems you could imagine.
Towelie is also using ChatGPT in this episode for some reason, but Randy decides they need to up their game by microdosing ketamine.
And Donald Trump, as they were, going on about Epstein, and I think Bill Clinton comes up in that meeting, and Tim Cook is fucking standing there, and he should. Hope he fucking suffers standing there.
Oh my God, that's so good. Okay, let me walk you guys through a little bit of...
South Park doesn't hold back. They take OpenAI, strap it to a rocket, and launch it into parody orbit. Cartman, the king of laziness, proudly unveils his homework from ChatTP. The name alone is savage. The essay sounds smart for 3 seconds before collapsing into gibberish, but the teacher doesn't even question it.
But it gets rated by ICE, and they take all of his employees. So he turns to ChatGPT for business advice for how to pivot.
That's the point. In this world, sounding smart is enough. Truth, depth, originality, who cares? Cartman struts like a genius, and the adults follow his lead. Teachers, parents, even Randy himself start leaning on this fake brilliance, convinced they've tapped into genius, when really, they're just parroting machine-made stupidity.
Can I just say that I don't know if it was inspired by this or not, but this is not unlike J.D. Vance's answer in the All In podcast when he was most...
The addiction spreads like wildfire. Kids stop writing essays, adults stop making music, even insults get outsourced. Forget clever comebacks. Just let ChatTPE generate them. The results? Hollow garbage that everyone nods at like it's divine wisdom. South Park takes the depressing truth that studies show people often trust AI-written nonsense more than real explanations and dials it up to neon clown levels.
face not melting off on the thing.
They're trying to pretend they're cool.
It's funny because like that's very like they're not, they have fuck you money.
No longer a marijuana farm. We are now an AI-powered marijuana platform for global solutions. Our AI platform transforms insights from the cannabis ecosystem into global action. And just like any tech company, we are expanding our minds by microdosing ketamine.
But underneath the laughs, there's a gut punch. It's one thing when Cartman cheats in school. It's darker when Randy stares at AI-generated slogans for Tegrity Farms. They're meaningless buzzwords like grow integrity, powered by progress, and innovation through plant synergy. They sound profound. They mean nothing. And Randy treats them like gospel. That's the horror South Park is pointing at. People don't just use AI, they believe it. They hand over their instincts, their judgment, their creativity, and call it progress.
When we started, we were just a farm. But then we asked ourselves a simple question. What if marijuana could be more than marijuana?
The episode makes the adults look dumber than the kids. Instead of setting an example, they're outsourcing parenting, relationships, and even civic duties. Need to discipline your kid? Let ChatTP generate a heartfelt speech. Need a town announcement? Let the bot do it. By the end, the town is a hollow shell, parroting machine words without a clue how ridiculous they've become.
More than plants, we see a connected world. Healed by intelligence and nurtured by, oh, I'm in a hole. I'm in a hole.
And here's the twist. Towelie, of all characters, becomes the voice of reason. The perpetually high towel looks at Randy drowning in AI garbage and delivers the line of the season. You can't automate integrity, man. It's funny, but it's also devastatingly true. Authenticity can't be coded. Integrity can't be outsourced. But Randy, like the rest of the town, like most of us, is too far gone. He doesn't want authenticity. He wants shortcuts dressed up as innovation.
And so with AI, we can automate a lot of farm stuff, and then we won't need the undocumented immigrants or real workers. And I was like, that is so fucking
And that's where the episode's brilliance shines. The laughs feel dirty. You're cackling at Randy's stupidity, but you know this isn't just a cartoon. Real companies are already doing this. Real industries are replacing creativity with AI-generated sludge and calling it genius. South Park just rips off the corporate polish and shows us the idiocy underneath.
Reimagine supply chain resilience. Design new pathways for the global infrastructure. And we're able to do it all with just one Mexican.
Randy's obsession hits rock bottom when he tries to rebrand Tegrity Farms with AI logos. What does he get? Rejected clip art disasters. Random blobs with inspirational fonts. One that literally says corn dog for no reason. And Randy stares at them like they're masterpieces. It's not the AI that looks stupid. It's the blind worship of it.
At the intersection of nature and technology, we see more than plants. We see a connected world. Healed by intelligence and nurtured by, oh, I'm in a hole.
And then come the slogans. Farm the algorithm, harvest the future. Integrity through innovation. Green future of progress. Corporate gibberish stitched together into Frankenstein sentences. South Park nails it. This is what we now call creativity. Empty words pumped out by a machine, dressed up in shiny packaging, and sold back to us as brilliance.
Recently interviewed at like their AI summit, and his whole thing was, he was like, well, here's the thing about immigration, because they're like, oh, aren't you worried that you're grabbing all these farmers and farm.
Meanwhile, the rest of the town turns AI into a literal religion. Forget the priest. He's replaced by a sermon bot. People gather to hear blessings like, may your bandwidth be blessed, and in the name of the algorithm, amen. Ridiculous? Yes. But uncomfortably close to reality. Tech has become the new god, and South Park isn't even subtle about it.
Oh, wow! Union Station!
God, so like up to date.
I know.
The hype train doesn't stop. Doesn't matter if AI actually solves problems. The townsfolk just want the next shiny update. Investors throw money at nonsense startups. AI dog walking, AI marriage counseling, AI-flavored coffee. The dumber the pitch, the more money it gets. Direct callbacks to South Park's roast of crypto bros and streaming wars remind us this isn't new. Humans never learn. We just chase the next fad, louder and dumber each time.
Whoa! Washington Memorial! Ooh, the Capitol!
Then comes the gut punch. AI isn't killing us with robots. That would almost be merciful. No, it's killing something worse. Our originality. The kids stop drawing because AI makes prettier pictures. They stop writing because ChatGPT spits out essays faster. They even stop arguing because AI can generate debate points. Strip away effort, struggle, creativity. What's left? Hollow parrots repeating machine-made words.
Tiny penises. Tiny penises. It's I don't know how they're doing. I guess they make it really quickly.
That's where Randy's meltdown becomes the metaphor. Industries, schools, even relationships are becoming tegrity farms. Desperate, shallow, worshipping buzzwords while their foundations burn. Randy screams about innovation while his farm literally goes up in flames, and the town cheers like it's progress. That's not comedy. That's prophecy.
Yeah, it's like they make it in 6 days. There's a documentary called 6 Days to Air about how they literally just from beginning to end sketch the thing and make it in 6 days.
I mean, Union Station especially, because that was...
In the last 3 days.
Yeah. I mean, they just had one little scene.
And the creators even sneak in meta humor. They hint South Park will never hand itself over to AI scripts. A sharp jab at Hollywood studios toying with replacing writers. It's South Park saying, we may joke about it, but we're not that stupid. Here's why this episode hits harder than usual. It's not mocking a fringe trend. It's mocking us. AI isn't on the edges of society anymore. It's in schools, jobs, art, politics. This isn't parody about those idiots over there. This is parody about all of us. And it's brutal because it's true.
All right, everyone here to meet with the president, please make sure you have a reservation and that you have your gifts ready.
And the irony? South Park itself proves the opposite point. Crude animation, dumb jokes, raw human wit. And it outshines anything an algorithm could cough up. Creativity beats automation every single time.
Through in Union Station, but it's amazing. Teeny tiny penis. Do we think Donald Trump's going to respond at some point?
That's apocalyptic comedy. The world burns, but we're too busy refreshing for version 3.0 to notice. Now it's your turn. Did South Park go too far? Or did they nail it with brutal accuracy about OpenAI tech culture and our obsession with fake innovation? Drop your thoughts. Hit like, subscribe, and check out the next video.